absolutely massive tournament tonight. It's kind of crazy because I don't know if it's just because people are on break or it's people last minute testing for Portland, but it's just like a regular Tuesday night tournament. Like maybe usually gets close to like 100 people, but we're looking at 266 people registered. This one's gonna be massive. I wasn't like initially intending on hopping into this one, but I just saw how big it was, and I could work on a long form video or something. But nah, I enjoy these tournaments too much. So running it back with I feel like it's not a fitting. At least last tournament was not a fitting way to send off Regidrago, like bubbling out like getting down paired, bubbling out a cut. So we'll just run it back. Almost the same list as last time. Change like one card because for whatever reason I just like I had a weird feeling that we were gonna face some Mew or Rapid Strike today, so I took out the Earthen Vessel for a Yakumo. But yeah, we're chilling. Same old Regidrago list. Tournament's not starting here right on time. It's okay. We can wait. We're patient. Yeah, I'm just very surprised that this one is this big. But yeah, there hasn't, like, since late night's been kind of on hiatus lately. There hasn't really been any like big tournaments to do. Rapid Strike is a weird matchup if they go first. But I think with the Yakumo, as long as if I go second, I get Trinity Charge, I should be fine. Yeah, Guardy players, that's just their life. They're used to waiting. Well. And it seems like Mew's always at the top of tournaments, so if I intend on doing well, which I do for this tournament, we'll probably have to beat at least 1 or 2 Mews. Yeah, 8 Swiss rounds plus top 16 is what we're looking at today. So probably 6 and 2 makes cuts with solid resistance. Yeah, should be a good one. You're playing a Selgor Mew. I was thinking about a Selgor Mew earlier today. Doesn't seem like a horrible call. LDF's also playing. That's pretty cool. LDF used to play online events a lot more, like during COVID, but I haven't noticed him playing too many lately. But that's always sick when the big time content creators are playing online. See the familiar faces. Like it's been pretty neat seeing Azul play in a couple or stream a couple online tournaments lately. At least for me, like that's my favorite kind of thing to do or watch. I'd rather do or watch a tournament. So I don't know if y'all feel the same way. I don't know. I just feel like grinding ladders like kind of monotonous. Like there's not like much of a goal. I never said I'm a big time streamer. Hold up. Hold up, I'm not. You can look at the little subscribe counter right below my wonderful face, and that would tell you instantly differently. I did get a shout out on Mellow Magikarp's podcast today, the Lake of Rage. Like that's one of my favorite Pokemon podcasts to listen to. I'm just sitting down here, getting some stuff done, and then I hear like, what do you think about Arceus decks? So I start to listen. And I'm like, okay, Arc decks, like I've been playing those lately. What do they have to say about it? And then one of the guys in there's like, yeah, this like Alloutblitzle. Don't people know that name? I'm like, oh yeah, they were talking about the Regidrago deck. Yeah, I don't really like grind. Like, it kind of gets repetitive for like me to play it, and like at least here there's like a goal. Like there's like something like that we're trying to accomplish. So, why don't I stream on Twitch? Great question. Yeah, I thought that was so cool. Like my favorite part of the whole thing, I had to play it back like twice. Mellow Magikarp, the host, he was like, oh yeah, he's the Arceus Gyarados guy, he's done well IRL, and I was just like, no, I haven't. Like, what are you talking about? I haven't. Oh, so I gotta laugh out of that because I'd like play it back like twice because I didn't know he was talking about like the deck Arceus Gyarados because that deck was good in real life. But I'm pretty sure he said Alloutblitzle, that guy does well online and in real life. And I mean, I've like won a cup. Like that's but that's been about it. Yeah, we're doing Regidrago again. It's been going well lately. Um yeah, just figure run it back. This deck's really good right now. Just dodge Tina and Roaring Moon and life feels pretty good. We're up against the Turbo Miraidon deck. This first round, nothing like super out of the ordinary in here. I mean, they got the 1/1 Flappy. This looks like Nick Robinson's list from San Antonio. The 16 energies and the DTE. Here we go. I want to make sure my deck list got saved because like whenever I update it, like right like semi close to the tournament, I don't want it to like not get saved. It's happened more than once. What's my best regionals placements? I've never been to one as a master. That's the thing. Like, it'd be one thing if you like. It's just weird. Like, I don't know where you would have got that from. But it was funny. Everyone's Guardy? Well, if you're playing Tina, that's fine. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Like it was pretty neat moment. We're going places. Never played at a regional before. It's really fun. Like I recommend it if you can get to one. It's just stuff ain't cheap nowadays. I get to go first. Awesome. You went 2-5 with say what was that earlier? Yuck. That's a big oof. Oh man, give me like an arc instead of a judge and we're cooking. We had the path architect. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday, dang. I did beat both the Turbo Miraidons that I faced, but also I was able to just path them turn one and they couldn't play the game. Certainly like a strategy that works, but like it gets kind of sketchy if they actually get to play Pokemon. Oh no, you touched the wrong energy desired. Well, this is a hand. If I just top deck like a DTE, this hand goes from like mid to awesome. Bro, put down 3 Pokemon. Why do you drop Iron Hands early like that? Whatever. Of course, that's just Capturing Aroma for you. Okay, we have the Noivern deck. We have 2 Regidragos. We have paths. We prize a DTE. Alright, nothing too major. We can't get donked. We got down the path. Whiffing energy kind of sucks though. Off camera, for that battle park, the aromas were like being kind of good. But yeah, on stream, Capturing Aroma is a very devious card. Bro, loves that negative attention. It's so frustrating. Going for the Squawkabilly, so has a Stadium Bounce in hands. Or just forgot. I'm assuming that bro's got a Stadium Bounce in hands. Streamer's Curse. Yeah. That's a Raichu. Wait, what? Is this a fast charge? Bro, went for the Billy but forgot about Path. Oops. Oh no. I think that's the world telling me to play Judge. Ooh, do I evolve this one? Trinity Charge is kind of good. Yeah, let's try to Trinity Charge. Aroma likes being shamed. That feels like the truth. Can I get a Reggie, please? Okay, keep that way. I can Trinity Charge. This is fine. This is awkward, but it's fine. I'm just gonna load up one Regidrago. Like it's okay. I probably didn't check in. That seems like a great way to win a game. Busted deck. All right. We're chilling, kind of, sort of. Watch, they're gonna like boss generator attach knockout. Tina's correct. Got the opponent to no show. Hard-earned win, absolutely your most sweaty match of the day. Aw, man, the bravery charm is very rude. Hey, Ultra Ball is not. That's 2 cards that are not like stadium bounces. Just play a Mareep. What's good? This tournament, hopefully. Not Capturing Aroma. Why'd you go 1-7? How about you don't do that? There's a Raikou. Oh, the Peony? Okay. So probably Stadium and a Generator, if I were to guess. Like probably a Beach Court. Actually, no, wait. No, they have Collapsed in their deck. I feel like it's just better to... Okay, you gave me Starburst. Thank you. I feel like it's better to like collapse off the Billy. I only hit the 1 energy, so it has to... I mean, restarting into an energy is fairly likely. If they want to find this knockout. I get Starbirth. I think that's pretty cool. And I'm not really too upset if they knock me out. Looks like that's what they're going for. It's kind of a lot to commit. And I could just path them again and get a Regi. Start loading up a Regi. Why are you not getting notified for my streams? That's why you gotta ring that bell and turn on all notifications. Yeah. Alright, they are knocking out my arc. How rude. That's just 1 generator though. 4 energies with no Flaffy. Hit the like button. Yeah, do all the YouTube algorithm stuff. Like that's awesome. Let's get Noivern into the discard pile. Bro, why am I drawing into all my energies? That's kind of rude. Okay. I want to get Path back down. I still have enough energies in tank. Turo is prized. Okay, I was gonna say what's the other card here, and I was like thinking maybe Turo. So I just have the lone Noivern. But Turo's not here. Turo had the day off. So I do boss in hands. I'll give a Switch maybe. Sure. Trying to think of like what else could be good. Put that path down. No, I mean, hey, Lost Vacuum would have been pretty good. I might put them all on the Regi just so like I could Lost Impact 5 off or 2 off that one if it was 5. No, you whiffed the tablet. It's tough. Ooh, they just instantly have the Lost Vacuum. And oh, they had a Stadium also. Why wouldn't you play the Collapse Stadium? I'm confused. Getting rid of Billy is good. There's the Peony. So if they could knock out my... They're going for it. Oh no. If they get this, this will be so bad. Hopefully only 1 energy. Oh no, no. I maybe no. I like if I have Ditto in deck, I go for it, but Ditto's prized. Rope. Oh, come on, whip the energy, please. No, I mean when you're playing 16 of them, that doesn't happen very often. Yikes. Well, this Arceus is gonna have to take 6 prizes. That's gonna be kind of hard. Alright. Well. This looks like an Iono. Hopefully a path. No. Couldn't find the path. Should have prepared for this and Starburst for the other path. It's okay. We're fine. It's... I don't really want to bench another Arc, though. Like, I don't have the energies in deck to Reggie. I don't have, like, Turo. Dang it. That's how, like, the Turbo Marida matchup can kind of go off the rails. Sucks to not have Ditto there to stick on the bench, but maybe they miss an attack this turn. They spent they spent a couple switches, only 3 cards to work with. But yeah, Plot Armor is still loading. I mean, I guess theoretically they could win the game. Dang. I feel like we have a good shot if we go first, just whiffing that attachment turn 1. Okay, they're hard retreating. I think that's a good sign. They go back into the Mew. Okay, restart for 1. They don't have energy. Oh, they don't. Yo, that is so good. Hold up, chat. Hold up. We're not cooked yet. This is fine. Nether Iono? Clutch? Has a plot armor arrived just on time? Come on, 6 prize arc comeback. They need a lot here now. How many charms do they play? Okay, they play 2, so like a charmed Raikou is pretty good. That doesn't do a lot. I mean, the DT there, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't attach the lightning. I guess they're... I mean, arm press is alright, I guess. Arm press. Probably go double generator and try to arm press. Yikes. They have 7 left. So they should hit 2 off 2 generators. Okay. Dang it. Dang it. I think that's gonna be it then. Well, not a boss. Hit us with the arm press. They're supposed to hit amp you very much. Okay. And we only have the 1 DT left, so we can't even swing with somebody else. Dang it. Bodied for ultra balling out the DTE. Yeah, that's gonna unfortunately do it. Dang. Dang it. Any possible way we could path is kind of cool. Oh, Yakumo. Hold up. Okay. So we retreat into this guy. We top deck switch. Yakumo out punch. Let's retreat the DTE then. Okay. I mean, that's 12 of their 17 energies. Only 5 left. That doesn't do anything. My opponent has tried twice to use important abilities under Path to the Peak, and it does not work either time. Want to attach an energy to a Raichu. Yes, listen to me. Okay, we can do this. We can top deck switch. No! Alright. You don't have an energy. This is fine. You don't have an energy. You do have an energy. How rude. Oh, man. They had 14 of their 17 energies in play. Dang, that feels like a really bad game to lose because my opponent played that very poorly. 3 energies and 2 prizes. Well, he had a lot of cards in deck and seeing 1 per turn. Dang. That hurts. Yeah, it just sucks not to be able to, like, get going there at all. I don't know, because, like, bro just instantly wins the game if they attach the energy. Alright, let's see what the meta is looking like tonight. Lost Tina's finally taken the top spot away from Charizard. That's, like, been kind of, like, trending that way for a while. Lost to CPAP, but prize 2 Mews. That's tough. Hey, we got a couple Lugias. Another Drago. Oh, they lost also. Dang, losing to Palkias. Tough. Palkia with the Minior, of course. Yeah. And Isogor kinda doesn't even beat Charizard. It's sort of, kind of, really doesn't beat Charizard. Like, you can put, like, the super effective glasses and, like, try to, like, save your tablets, but, like, then you're playing a 5th card that doesn't help anywhere else. It feels... Like, if Roaring Moon were a bigger part of the meta, then I think that the tech, like, kind of makes more sense. Also, like, why in the world does Shelmet have 3 retreat? Like, is bro that chunky that he, like, has 3 retreat? He's a tiny little guy, and he's got 70 HP, yeah, 70 HP and 3 retreat. What's up, Zerb? Shelmet thick. I guess. I guess the plot armor is still cooking, so we'll have to hopefully we'll have to manage without it for a little while. That was so sad. Like, they didn't even really do much of anything that game. We just did less. Noivern, Roaring Moon, Lost Box. Yo, I'm gonna have to see this. This is pretty hot. This is a deck. Yeah, this is kind of cooking. I like this. I feel like it's probably hard to solo Noivern against Miraidon. It bricked more than 10. I can see that. You play 1 gear and 4 ball surge cards. I can see that. You're basically like you're like Tina without Abyss Seeking. But like dominating Echo. Like, that's good. Figure out how to stream on YouTube and Twitch. Boston. That's a pretty sick deck. I mean, you you would kind of beat me if you just don't get scammed by a judge. This might not have been the right room to play this deck. With Moon and Tina being 2 of the most played decks, we'll be all right. Noivern is very based. I think it's funny how, like, we were like all like hyping Rapid Strike like just like a week or so ago, like 2 weeks ago, and now like it's like still kind of out there, but like no one really, like, it's back to its old state of like no one really talks about it anymore. If Just Path sticks, well, they have Vacuum. It's not total cooking, but yeah, they can't put DTEs down. It's a pretty cool attack. I like it. It is. It has Noivern in it, so it's like kind of instantly approved. I can't believe how big this tournament is. For just like being like a random Tuesday night tournament, like 226 people. Kind of nuts. What's LDF playing tonight? Playing Fusion Mew with a Devo. Isn't that what he played at San Antonio? I think it's funny how we're like trying to make Fusion Mew a Judge Path deck. Like it's trying its hardest here. But you still just don't have the space for everything. I just I don't really know what to think about this, because like you're so afraid of Tomb, you're playing Sparkle. Like Meloetta Tempo, like really, I don't know if it's worth it right now. Like for the amount of spaces you have to commit to your deck. I've always preferred DTE over Fusion. I just feel like especially now, you're kind of coping if you're playing Fusion. Yeah, Mew generally does well into Tina. Like, I just rather be like an actual Judge Path deck instead of like being this like weird stuck in the middle approach. I mean that's just me. Still lost to a Rapid Strike, even though you're playing all the Fusion stuff. Next round is in 8 minutes probably. I'm assuming that's with 11 matches left. Oh, no way. LeBron James from Ohio's in this tournament, but they're from Australia? That's very interesting. That is, yeah, that's very, very interesting. You did not fourth back. And I feel like LeBron James playing Roaring Moon kind of checks out. I don't know. LeBron does kind of strike me as a Charizard player. I don't know. LeBron. Do the Lakers play tonight? Hold up. Yeah, it has to be the real LeBron James because they put the from Ohio. So like at least it's not like some knockoff LeBron James from some like dumb state like Kansas or something. And Australia too. You know it's legit. Check your list. Got you. You're playing Tina. Right. I was gonna Lakers play the Heat tomorrow. Okay. I didn't know. Bro's cooking some Tina. We have one boss, one catcher. Dang, that's pretty light on the gust. I don't think like waters are necessarily a bad call right now. I kind of like another counter catcher. But other than that, like I'm not a big fan of Iono, but it is kind of needed in open list because otherwise like Tina players play around it. Or yeah, play around Roxanne. Just lost mine all over your bench. Yeah, like I think like you do gain a space if you don't play water energies, but like yeah, but then you lose Radiant Greninja upside. Like you could play no waters and fit Tomb or another counter catcher. 4th Tina V. I've seen that, but like I don't know how that's better than like most of the time they're cutting a nest ball, or like I kind of like Ditto over 4th Tina. Although Judge Path. Yeah, I got kind of scammed by my own judge. Well, not really. Just my opening hand wasn't strong enough, and I judged my opponent into pretty good hands. It just be that way. Two waters feels kind of weird because it's just like you have to like really sometimes like overextend on your Mirage gates to actually use Moonlight Shuriken. It sometimes like doesn't even feel worth it. Because like a lot of the time you have like a gate like Lost Zone or Prized. So if you're using 2, just to like, I mean Radiant Greninja is usually getting a lot of value, but like having to use 2 doesn't always feel worth it. And Like a lot. If you're just playing two waters, like they're gonna make lost impact fodder more than they're actually gonna be announcing Moonlight Shuriken. I've just heard that from I've heard that from someone who plays Tina. I don't play a ton of Tina myself, so I guess maybe take my opinion with a grain of salt. Zero waters? Now I know a list. I mean, I played zero waters in Tina. The goated list here plays no waters. Thirsty Tina, not dehydrated Tina. Perfect. This is peak Tina. I've heard that vacuum is not optimal, but that's it. This list is for Seal Stone is FSS is really good, is what I've heard. Never be a Tina main. Yeah, it's an interesting vibe. Definitely not for everyone. Forest feels correct. Absolutely. What's funny is I was gonna play that tournament on was that Monday that I did, or was that Sunday? I've lost track of days. So I was gonna play that, but I was gonna play Tina on stream. Like I was committed and everything, but I wasn't feeling very well, so I just decided to not stream and play a brain dead deck, and now here we are. But that Tina list is absolutely correct. Would recommend. Terrible luck. Skill issue. Luck is a skill issue. You just can't punt with Tina when you have a bad situation, because they're so many times I've had playing Tina where your opponent has 2 prizes left and you have 5, and it's just well, this looks very unwinnable. But you can't just pick up your cards, because there's so many times that you can counter catcher, lost mine, or you just have to survive until Roxanne Path catcher time, and sometimes you can't, but a lot of the time you can't. All these bros got no shows, come on. Is the Lax guy still playing Lax? Let's go. Oh man, that feels so good. Getting the no show against Tina. Dang. God, LeBron James lost. How tragic. So far, your only game was a no show. Hold up. 2 gold medal Mews? How do I know if it's a no-show? It says 0-0 here, and someone has the win. Or it says 1-0 if someone actually won the game. And there's quite a few no-shows. There's the weird tournaments that has the check-in's kind of pointless, because there's it's not check-in an hour before. It's just as soon as you submit your list, you can press the check-in button. So I could have checked in 12 hours ago, not be here, but it still would pair me and all that. So top 16, 220 something people, probably 6-2. I know that there was a tournament at Zoom fairly recently, similar structure. I think there were a couple 6-2s that missed with poor resistance. So let's just not lose for a while. Let's just win 5 in a row, okay? Let's all personally agree to do that. We're against Thieves, so that's a little scary. Your PS4 control from Amazon arrived. Nice. I told you guys we're gonna face some rapid strike today. I just felt it. I can't really describe it. I just kind of figured that we were due to face a rapid strike. So I think if I go first in this matchup, it's fine. Noivern is really good, and Goodra is also good. Judge Path Noivern kind of can just clap them. B Union control, that probably bodies you. You have nothing to one-shot Mewtwo. Oh man. Oh, it's okay. No, you have Veltal, but you can't one-shot Mewtwo. You're just gonna have to save all your tabs then. How do you navigate Mirror? Carefully. Taking the first prize can be bad sometimes. it's like using Sableye to play around Counter Catcher, play around Roxanne. I mean, you have water energies, so like I mean, a lot of Tinas don't play Manaphy, so Radiant Greninja can be kind of cool. My opponent is not checked in yet, so. But don't going second is best. Probably to play that first Chorus, get the first Abyss Seeking. I think if you go second, you probably can take the first prize, right? Like spitting is probably okay, but like probably not always. It's a weird matchup. You can't really like the obvious thing is just like don't play yourself into Roxanne. Like try to set up multiple knockouts with Sableye. Try to stay tight on prizes, or go behind. Like going behind is fine. Like don't bench lock yourself out of Sableye. Like that's an obvious no-no, because they can definitely exploit that. But that's just kind of like Lost Box mirror stuff. Like, I don't know if my opponent's gonna check in here. Bro might not want to mess around with the Regidrago, which I understand. The deck is scary. Yeah, Spirit Team, but you have FSS. Oh man, I got a response to my comment. Let's go. Alright, well, I'm guessing maybe we're not gonna face a Rapid Strike. I'm spamming serve, let's go. Yeah, just don't do that though. Bench locking yourself out of Sableye is kind of bad. Like I don't know how many, like when I was playing Lost Box a ton last format, I had like a really good win rate against Mirror online. Like I'm pretty sure I only lost like a couple times in like a dozen games. Just because like online, like so many people would just like go like 3 Comfey, Manaphy, Radiant Greninja, Cram, or something like that, or put Dragonite for 4 Sealstone. But they like basically lose on the spot when they do that. One of my favorite moments is one time I used Moonlight Shuriken to put 90 on just my opponent's active Cram when they had Manaphy down. I just set it up because I didn't want to unbench lock them, and my opponent started spamming happy faces against me, like I messed up. When like I was doing that on purpose. Like, oh yeah, I was gonna knock out your Manaphy with my Moonlight Shuriken. My bad. It looks like Rapid Strike is not here. Rapid Strike might be on the subway. Those, yeah, it was just funny. But also, I feel like it was like like Lost Box had been around for a while. Like it was kind of like basic knowledge to like know not to bench lock yourself in Mirror. But yeah, like people would do it almost every time. And it was like kind of hilarious. So I played himself into Roxanne. So like online's like sometimes not great testing. But I guess IRL people aren't necessarily gonna know the Mirror either. But it was just like those situations don't pop up as often, just because like a lot of the best LZB decks are like dropping Sableye, like these lost piles. Kind of sad. Like that's why one of the reasons I haven't been playing as much LZB lately is because like Sableye was part of the reason why I really liked Lost Box. Like that card is so cool. And kinds of not like the glasses decks. Do I like Lost Pile? Not really. It's just like real, like I understand like that's how the deck like has to be built to be most like well equipped in this current format. It's just like so inconsistent that it's like if I'm playing best of 3 and I have one of those brick games, or just like not even just like brick games, you just have so many moving parts that like you miss a lot. Like, and the margins for error are just so thin with Lost Box in general. Like if you have one of those games where you just like miss the pieces like 1 or 2 turns, you just like the best you can settle for is a tie. And it feels like those lost piles, like in a way, I feel like worse than like they're bricky like Tina, but they don't have the same comeback potential as Tina. So it's like if I'm playing a Lost Box deck this format, unless I can crack like the next next Lost Box Aerodactyl, I'm probably playing Sablezard or Tina if I were playing Lost Box this format. I think Sablezard's really well positioned right now. Like if I were going to Portland, I think Sablezard's a pretty good play. With all the Tina hype, and you have the best Tina matchup, or one of the best Tina matchups. Okay, well we got that dub. That was quite easy. I was complaining about no shows. Then we get a no show. Wonderful. So after the first rounds, yo, Lugia kind of popping off. I don't. Well. Okay, like 7 games is not like that relevant of a data point. And like you said, one of them you attached the wrong energies, so like I mean bad runs are gonna happen with like every deck. Oops. I mean you just got paired up against some jank there at the end. You said you attached the wrong energy one of these games. I feel like Goldengo it would be fairly easy. I guess they're probably not attacking with the Goldengo, but like you still just like set up their like Palkias for like Radzard. Like you probably can just like Radzard 2 times in that matchup and you win, or even 3 times. I mean Cloth, if it's Cloth built optimally, which this is the goated Cloth list, it's not an easy matchup, I guess. This is like the Cloth 60. It still exists. It's beautiful. People are still running it. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, Cloth. I still like that deck. The last prize. I mean, what kind of Palkia line were you playing? Because if it's like 2/2 Palk, like that probably is kind of sketchy. Or like Cross Cologne and 2/2 Palk, so like that's probably kind of sketchy. But like you kind of can't really bench Goldengo because like you can counter catch your Radzard fairly early in the game and knock it out. Seems like kind of an interesting matchup, but I feel like the Sablezard player should be favored. On a 5-1-1, did you bubble? Oh, we got 11. Tragic. Dang. Well, we gotta wait another 20 minutes. This is quite sad. Let's go back to like looking at these. I was gonna talk about Lugia. Because I actually don't hate Lugia right now. Because your Zard is winnable, and your Tina is still pretty like okay. Like it's one of your better matchups, and like the Tina hype is like kind of like I feel like Tina was the play like last tournament, San Antonio, and I feel like the hype around is like kind of silly. Like I would not be surprised if Tina's the second most played deck. Like I don't think it like passes Charizard IRL. But it's probably close. Like the amount of people that I've heard say like Tina has no bad matchups, it feels like the play. Like it's the same cycle. Like it happens every format. But I feel like in reality, Tina was the play for last weekend. Not last weekend, but last tournament. And now I would not be, but like it's just so hard for Tina to succeed. Not like, I mean like have like a super, like the draws have to go right, and to like just to play at a high level consistently. Like it's hard to get all the way to the top, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But like hey, like it just seems too obvious. Mew will get one more hurrah before rotation. It doesn't look so great right now, but honestly I can I feel like DTE, like if DT Mew comes out and wins Portland, I wouldn't be that surprised. Like Mew's always best when people are like, this looks like a bad play. I think there's a control deck that can beat Tina. I think against a good Tina player like Snorlax control like shouldn't ever win unless a Tina player gets absurdly unlucky. Like opens Radiant Greninja and you hit like 3 switches off of Sisters or double Jet off of Sydney. And then like I'm sure Sanders working on something. But I don't know if I mean Snorlax like like you can beat a bad Tina player with Snorlax. But you shouldn't beat a good one. So I mean the card pool is so large, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody somewhere cooks up something crazy. Yeah, that is it. Does Mew is a pretty risky pick. Yeah, because if your day involves Roaring Moon and Charizard, it could be fairly short, but you just can't scam those decks. And how about just play Mew Hammers? Then you are even scammier. And just don't flip like Christian's Hammers wins on stream. Don't do that. It'd be interesting to see if at like Liverpool or something, Sander like cooks anything up, because bro's been kind of on a cold streak lately. And like I guess he's just like, or just comparatively, like compared to last formats or last season when he had like an icy top 8, icy top 4, like bro's on fire. Like personally, I wouldn't play Mew for Portland. Like if I were going, but I like if Mew is your deck, like that's what you feel best about. Like I wouldn't just like be scared off of it because like, oh man, Zard and Spiritomb are everywhere. Like I mean Giratina is gonna be one of the most represented decks. Like Miraidon's still going to exist. And you're probably like good into these lost piles that are gonna exist. You're fine into stall. I like Mew's still a solid deck, but like people like no one plays it online, which like might like I can't really remember if I feel like Mew though in like previous formats has been higher than this. Like it's if you combine all the different variants and whatnot, it's like only 5%. Is like online always pessimistic on Mew? Oop, I did not mean to click that. I mean. Kind of. I mean, not really. She's like, since Charizard has come out, like, Mew has kind of gone downwards some. Mew, yeah. The glory days. Nah, this is it. Peak Pokemon TCG. Arceus decks. A quarter of the meta. Times were never this good. Wonderful. Lost to Arc VMAX? Huh? And the Snorlax player is kind of popping off to start. I'm not upset about that. You missed Ram Mill. Yo, that one shining moment where Durant, like that tournament, like way back when, that was like a regional Australia, maybe like Brisbane last year. Durant Devour. I'll try this one. Ooh, that's wrong. Probably the other Durant Devour. This one tournament, yeah, it was Brisbane last year. This had to be like one of those wild top cuts ever. This was like a band of misfits in top 4. Yo, this Flaffy Box deck was dope though. Like, if I just like everyone on ladder was playing Lug, so if I just wanted to fire up a deck that could beat Lugia and Lost Box, this was it. I don't remember if this beat Lost Box though. Snorlax tried. I don't remember if it did or not. 2-0 busted. Yeah. I did like that Frostmoth deck. There's so many cool decks this tournament. It'd be very cool if we had like one of these like kind of cuts this format. Like the card pool is massive. but probably only in Australia when there, like a more centralized meta exists. The first deck to Arceus tier. What about that? This is, yeah, Durant, like all the goofy meme decks. Cause like I was like trying to play this like after the event. It's like the OG peony deck. I was like trying to play this after Brisbane, because like I'm kind of like a mill enjoyer. Like I enjoy this kind of deck. Like this deck like never, like aside from Lost Box, like Lost Box like had to dig into their deck. You did not beat anyone who knew how to play Pokemon. Like even Lugia, I just like genuinely could not understand how this person top forward with Durant. Like it was ridiculous. Like, okay, you got your Yveltal, you try. But yeah, that was an all-time moment. Vulpix VSTAR has a decent ability. It's a pretty cool card. Like unfortunately like Prime Catcher around the corner, like being in every deck, is kind of bad news for it, because it's like a lot easier to go Prime Catcher boss and get around it one turn. So yeah, it's a really neat attack. I noticed at one of my local league challenges recently, a Palkia, like the Palkia deck playing 1/1 Vulpix did win. Bro beat a couple Charizard. I mean, it beat the Charizard and a Mew bots at locals. Okay. Other Drago comrade, if you lose to Regis, that'd be kind of tragic. I feel like you just spam Goodra and they can't do anything about it. Actually, wait, hold up. This thing? It's kind of scary. Blizzard Bind goes kind of hard. Oh, they don't play water energy. You're chilling. If you lose, then that's cringe. 2-0, busted. $20 matches left. The day one squad's back. King Heracross is back. Goated. $30 ace spec. Yeah, that will be. It'll be interesting to see if they print anything that like is comparable to Prime Catcher. Yeah, it'd have to be like I'm sure if they reprint a Computer's dowsing machine, like that at least would like put some thought into it. Or maybe some like super busted like exclusive tool card, like a power creep G booster for like ancient Pokemon or some crap like that. That'd be so broken. Future Pokemon G booster. Let's go. But yeah, it'd be like cool if they like said like April Fools, like super early April Fools, Prime Catcher was like never meant to actually be leaked. We only really meant Neo Upper Energy and Master Ball, because like if it's like a ton of like mid A specs, like that's like kind of cool. Like a lot of mid niche A specs like could be like good depending on like match. Like there's like general stuff like Master Ball, but maybe like more like niche specific stuff. Then I feel like that's like kind of cool for deck building, but like I don't really think it's like that. Like I was kind of excited when A specs first came out, because like okay, it's like another like subset of cards, like maybe like creates like some cool like deck building when there's like multiple good ones. Or but like if there's just one that's like so overwhelmingly better than the rest, I mean I feel like that's what everyone was afraid of was gonna happen. So Computer should say you can use your old ones. Imagine the TCG player buyout that would happen there. Like they bought out the Master Balls. Like I don't understand. Like Master Balls are selling for like $30, and I don't know if it's just like the like FOMO or hype or something, but like Master Ball's not gonna see play, so I don't know why people are like buying it up like right now. Like the new one will come out and be cheaper anyway, and you're not even gonna be playing it, so like who really cares? I did see something interesting on TCG player, like heck, I'll even pull it up. I'm not usually one to buy a ton of fancy cards, but I found something interesting today. And I don't know if this is anything, but I feel like it could be. So there's this cool card, Pokemon Communication. Like, been reprinted a couple times. Could definitely be reprinted again. It's very general. Current like market price $11, but like has this weird like spike. And if you look at the sales, somebody bought dozens of them on the 26th. Like, someone bought all of them. There are only a few listed right now. So I'm kind of like, does somebody know something that we don't, that Pokemon Communication is coming back? Like, I don't know what reason you would have to buy this many at this point in time, unless you're trying to get ahead of the curve on something. But who knows? Like, the only ones on here, like $20, when like a week ago they were dozens for $10 or less. I mean, sure, there's that, but like, buying this many copies of it is kind of excessive. Like, just to say you like a card. at least yeah, it's just kind of strange, because like, I mean, I guess there's quite a few sales, but like that many all in one day, it's just kind of weird. I get to play against LDF. That'd be kind of cool. Insider trading? Yeah, Pokemon insider trade. It's happened before. Where like when Counter Catcher got reprinted, like we went over to eBay to like see if you like snipe any gold Counter Catchers, like when the set, like after the leak came out. And there were like a huge buyout like the day before. So it's like, if you had a friend who like worked for TPCI and like he could tell you like, hey, we're planning on announcing that we're leaking this card here in a couple days. So if you want to, like, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, we're playing Draco again. What's a riffle all of them? That's a lot of money to spend just to riffle some Pokecoms. Cause like, I mean, $10, like if you could like buy a playset for like $10 and like probably like flip them if it got reprinted again, or at least they just get thrown into a binder. Like, surely they'll get reprinted again eventually, right? But like, someone beat me to it, so just something to keep in mind. We can reference this video later when it gets reprinted. We can say Blitzel was right. It'd be interesting if they reprinted like Pokecom as like a future card, if they let you play the old ones. I mean, they let us play the old like Super Rod and Super Rod and Quick Ball that didn't even have the same text, so I would imagine so. There's not like anything like specific that's like you like this only grabs future cards. I don't know. All out conspiracies. Yeah, it'd be cool if there's like some like juice like Trick Shovel that was like mill the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck on an item. That'd be interesting. A deck like Snorlax would definitely enjoy that card. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I'm like not ultra overpowered either. Well, yeah, it kind of depends on what other mill we have with it. Like the Turbo Durant mill, like Sisters, and I'm like, yeah, juiced like Trick Shovel. It's Trick Shovel on steroids. Just Scramble Search would be kind of cool, and like with all the specific search we have in format like Pidgeot and Arven, definitely very easy to like find. Like the big thing with Scramble Switch in the past was like you couldn't find it when it was best, but like there's so much search in format. Well, I wonder like what deck would. Yo, imagine Guardy playing Scramble Switch. Like, I don't know if it would, but you could like attach a ton of energy to like one guy, damage it up, and then Scramble Switch and then like it probably is like too niche, but like kind of yeet around reversal energy not working or something. And it's like a switch at the very worst. All right. Yeah, I hope they do like, I don't know, like it's hard at this point for them to like it's hard to do much cool with the A specs now. Like I think it's funny that they like chose to like reveal the Neo Upper Energy and Prime Catcher at the same time. Like one's like a niche card that's like kind of cool and like could potentially make some cards like maybe like Blastoise EX, Aegis Tyranitar EX, like some more clunky cards, like maybe make them viable, but then you just see something like Prime Catcher and then it feels so sad. How about what? Could be very good for LZB. It'd be an interesting one. Imagine when you like we're playing Lost Box with an A spec in turn 1, you need a Chorus to get going, and you flower select into Chorus or Prime Catcher. That's gonna be, or with the Sablezard, you flower select in into Charizard, Radzard, or Prime Catcher. What's the best attacker versus Mew? It is Noivern. Noivern plus Yakumo kind of taps them. Especially like, I mean, DG Mew has no out to that. They're cooked. And Fusion like maybe still has energies in deck, but like has to sparkle twice to attack. And if they've already committed one sparkle, then that's just like not happening. These rounds are actually finishing surprisingly fast for this amount of people. Usually we have things going to time, but so far so good. Goodra would be a good attacker. Yeah, Goodra could be solid. They do probably play like Rope and Boss, so they likely can get around it. The other Drago would be good. I would have been very, yo, Drago Mirror next round. Have I heard of plans for? Yeah, I have. It was kind of like a big deal like back in elementary school. All right, well, let's just like, yeah, let's dodge Tina. Let's hit a few Zards. That sounds fine. Probably probably a Judge calls what's holding things up here. Probably a Snorlax made someone rage. But, like, it wouldn't be slow play though. Like all the matches are done. Maybe someone false report or something. I don't know. Yeah, facing LDF would be pretty funny. He is 1-1, but not this time. No, I had to mention it. No. Well, this will be interesting. Yeah. This will be an experience. Sounds interesting, Terp. Here's Nathan Ginsburg. I was thinking like Nathan Strapper for a second, so I was like, oh, is Bro playing Archgigas? But no, it's... Doesn't Ginsburg usually play Lost Box? Oh, best of luck, plays again. He's playing DT Mew. Okay, my opponent's not checked in yet, so here's to hoping that my opponent does not check in. Nathan Ginsburg, I'm pretty sure he got second in a regional last year. He just seems to always be in day 2s. Pretty consistent player. Alright, my opponent checked in, so there goes that. So let's just hope they get one of those Giratina hands where it's just like Sableye, draw pass. Or like I get that same like hand I got like yesterday against that Tina, except Judge actually finds me something and doesn't just give my opponent the nuts. And like that was, it's always so annoying when like Judge like does yeah. It's always super annoying when like Judge bricks you out and then like I'm pretty sure yesterday like I gave my opponent, that actually was a Judge earlier. I was playing like just this afternoon and I judged my opponent like double gate Roaring Moon and it was just like, well, that kind of sucks. All right, opponent's not got the friend request yet, but okay, there we are. I have checked in, so this is like a little bit. My opponent's telling me to come online. I am online. Bro's being very very aggressive. Yeah, this is like kind of a like it's a little greedy of a Tina list. Like we're playing Manaphy over a Nest Ball. We're playing 2 Iono over a yeah, 2 Iono, 1 Roxanne. I'm like not a big fan of that. Only like 4 switching cards, I guess, is a little on the low side. Usually see 5. But I guess like Conti played 4 card and 4 Jets, so it's like not too out of whack. Okay, bro, I literally sent it over. I think it's funny how my opponent's telling me to get online when like I'm literally sending to him right now. There we go. Was it that hard? Okay, I knew Ginsburg did well somewhere. Okay, we get to go first. Wonderful. The coins have been nice to me today, at least. we're 2 for 2. This hand is, I mean, good enough. I'd rather open an Arc over Ditto in this matchup. Mew attach pass. Why are you saying yikes? That's good for you. Hold up. We're complaining about the ideal or your opponent breaking. Waiting for my opponent to finish setting up. What's it taking this person so long? It's not that hard. It's you drag a Pokemon from your hand onto your bench. There we go. We did it. They opened Sableye. That's good. We take that. So let's turn the Ditto into something else. Have our Giratina intact. We have both Regidragos. That's a fire prize. So that's a little awkward. Shoot. Yes, actually, right? I kind of want more. I'm greedy. I'm so greedy. More shoes. No. Sada. Alright. Yeah, always want more, but it's fine. They just pass and we got Power Edge for game, right? We got the classic Arc attach pass turn 1, so always like it. I guess like benching the Regis early isn't like amazing when they have like rope and path, so they can like kind of stop us from doing stuff early. My opponent's just like kind of taking their sweet time. With this Sableye and Raining Greninja on the board, like means they can't go triple Comfy as reliably. And lost loading 2 supporters is always an interesting vibe. Wait, what? What are we doing? Why are we attaching energy to Greninja before we're playing? What? What? Conceal cards first, bro, please. Now you can't miss seeking. What? What? I have no clue what I'm watching. But that's fine. We don't need to know. I can I'm thinking 8 turns ahead. It's okay. Sequencing is hard. I get it, but whew, I don't know. It's, of course, always heads aroma. I don't want to be heads. So let me Starbirth for an Ultra Ball, and let's just grab another Judge. We'll keep the hand pressure rolling. Going back for Ninja Ball? Yeah, except it's in a matchup where Greninja's totally irrelevant. It's a little goofy. It's fine. They didn't select any flowers turn 1, so I have hope. I just don't understand the attach there. Like, how is that ever good? Switch off the top though. That's always good. They try to Abyss Seek. I'm gonna roll up with the max pulverization and hit him with the Judge, and then we're cooking. Oh, they got that. They got a Comfy down. 2 Comfies. And a Tina. Wow. And a Chorus. Judge is an absolute lie. Judge does nothing. Judge is a fake card. You're telling me that they already lost into Chorus and played one and they drew another? Best Seeking, I do not care. It'll only be at 6. That's still kind of scary. Alright. The good news is my opponent will only have 1 Chorus left. And a 31. I thought that was another Chorus for a second, but it was a gate. Okay. That means they likely saw a pretty solid card. Or yeah, those are 2 decent cards, so probably had a decent Abyss Seeking there. I want more. Aroma. Oh, bruh. Capturing Aroma is fake. Right, well, we pulverize. And if they can Lost Impact this turn, that will kind of suck. But hopefully with 4 cards in hands, they can't get there. Did not rip Fire Energy, so that's kind of... Yeah, Judge path is usually, I mean, just Judge is usually pretty good against Tina, but not when they find 3 Pokemon and a Chorus off of that Judge. Alright. Bro, that's cool with me. If you want to knock out this Tina, you can have it. You don't... you do not have to knock out that Reggie if you do not want to. Here's a Jet Energy. That's kind of a good card. Super Rod kind of early. But I really want to make sure that this gate's hitting. Still has... yeah, has plenty of energy unless like there's some pretty crazy prize cards. What? We're going for Moonlight Shuriken. I thought this was a joke. What? How is this good? You literally just lost Impact to knock out everybody. Roxanne, okay. My opponent's kind of trolling. Okay. Oh, Manaphy, that's huge. Gonna pass. We don't even get a Moonlight Shuriken. I don't like top decking all these energies. It's quite sad. I'll put down a path. This is so bizarre. I don't understand these lines, like, at all. I mean, now my opponent has to go knock out this Reggie. And then I can just two-shot Tina and win. Or I'm not. When they go Moonlight Shuriken. Did they like prize all their grass energies or something? I really don't know like what we're doing here. Tina. There's a grass energy, so they're not all prized. Iono to 2. That's not boss. That hand's pretty bad. Mirage Gate, okay. We have their tree, we have the Lost Impacts. We're going places, that is 3 gates, but hey, we're finally taking prize cards. We're doing damage. Counter catcher? Alright, we just win. I have my Tina down, right? Okay. And nice job, Jam. Well, we just don't ask questions. We press the win button and we just pick ourselves up and move on. I don't know if I want to know. Lost Impacts. Alright. I'll happily face that kind of Tina anytime. Yeah, energies. Okay. Interesting. No, not 21 and 1. Hold up. Okay. Like, bro's like, I just do not. Always, online tournaments are always an experience. You never quite know like what's gonna happen. I feel like that's kind of the fun of it, right? But it's also, bro, in 1-0 drop. Beat the Arceus Regidrago. So nope, I'm done. That's it. It's all downhill from there. All right. Okay. Well, half the match is done. Already like a decent amount of people thinned out. I guess probably from no shows, like two consecutive rounds. Actually, only 12. Okay, well, it just looks like a lot when it goes from a 3-digit number to a 2-digit number. Dang, Blaziken with the clutch 3-0. Can we work the comeback here with Arc Regidrago? I think was playing Hammer's Mew. let's check out Nathan's list. Hammers are like interesting. I don't know if they're actually like they're good against Zard if they hit heads. Like assuming that these bad boys hit heads, Zard's like a pretty fine matchup. It's like harder for them to get the 2 Zard checkmate against you. But then also they're 4 fake cards. Hit all the crayons, but yeah, this is like all we needed is the Pokemon catchers, and then we have max RNG Mew. it's interesting. I mean, hammers are alright against Tina, like with only 1 rod. Definitely could it could like run you low on resources. Catchers are broken in fusion. Yeah, they're broken 50% of the time. But then they're fraudulent most of the time, especially if you're playing on stream and you have the same coin that I use for capturing aroma. Pack it up. It doesn't work. Yeah, you got 2 rods, but like lost zoning energies, rising energies. it's like it can make things annoying, like make you have to use more gates than you want to. I'm not saying it like swings the matchup or anything, but like it's just mainly for Zard and can be kind of cool against Guardy. Okay, so kind of not really like had like one real game this tournament. Even that one was like kind of scuffed because like I hardly got to play Pokemon. Oh yeah, I guess my phone is like maybe just like from like Finland, and I don't know what time it is, but it has to be like late. Malding and chat, you know, I mean, you could punch in into Google Translate. Bro's just absolutely wrecked about losing to the Noivern Moon deck. Malding in Italian. Yeah, that's the win condition against Guardy, because a lot of them are playing one worker or one vacuum, not both. So yeah, I just set up 2 Regidragos and spam Dominating Echo and you're chilling. It's not coherent to Google Translate, bro. It's just raging so bad. That's funny. It's that good. Google says, can't. Just like random words. Busted. Alright, 11 minutes, but the way this has been rolling, we've been making pretty good time for 200 people. Yo, a pack of alpacas. They won a regional. That's so cool. I would happily face an NT Valiant. That's an interesting NT Valiant list. We're kind of we're trimming down the energy a little bit. It's kind of funny how like NT Valiant goes from like it goes from like second place at LAIC. It's like nobody plays it. Now I lost round 1, Donnie. Plot armor was still cooking and unfortunately had not arrived in time. My Uber Eats order for plot armor was a little delayed for some reason. Traffic must be bad. When did Alpaca win a regional? One Brisbane. Like a month ago. It's kind of funny how we've like gone from like NT Valiant like getting second at LAC, like not even like being kind of a real deck anymore. Like it sort of exists. Like it's had like a couple fringe finishes since then, but like hasn't even like no top 8s. It's Malaysia Regional League. Blaziken, those are questions that just don't need to be asked, okay? it's a long story. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Partially when I played NC Valiant, like even before LAIC, like I picked up like the Japanese list that were playing it, and the deck always felt like a pile. And it's like, kind of like a novelty though, so like if you don't know what it does, it is pretty oppressive. Like I faced it at a cup the weekends of LAIC, and as a Lost Box player, I was choosing to go first because I was too afraid of getting donked. And in reality, you should just go second. It's so much harder for them to play the game, and they're like not gonna donk you anyway. Like they're not getting 4 Tachyon bits. Yeah, it's a long story. It's on like one of them secret menus, but I can't expose my secret otherwise. Yeah, that won't be good. What deck am I playing? I'm playing Arceus VSTAR with cool dragon dudes and cool judge path spam. It's it's my latest and greatest pet deck. So far so decent, yeah. Cool dragon dudes are cool. We like cool dragon dudes. Dang, I'm kind of tired. And there's ideally 5+ more rounds, so this is gonna be bad. Luckily, I'm playing kind of a brainless deck. I haven't thought about it, and like a lot of people have asked me that, but it's like personally, I don't think it like lines up. Because like let's just say we go first against Moon, and they have their ideal turn 1. They take 2 prizes on somebody. We come back and hit them for 180. They like, and let's assume that they don't gust the Reggie that we just powered up on the bench. They just gouge the active. So they're at 2 prizes, we're at 4. And we could use the Regidrago to start spamming Altaria EX. But it only has like 140 damage, right? So like, we're still 2-shotting stuff. And then they can just 2-shot us with Calamity Storm. So it doesn't really work. Like against the Lost Box, like the Paradox Lost Box deck, it's pretty good. Like if you get 1 lone Regidrago and just spam it, it's pretty solid. What made me decide the Yakumo tech? Well, the Earthen Vessel was like kind of mid, and I want to be able to beat Mew and be a little more comfortable into Rapid Strike. Like if I were to play this deck IRL, I wouldn't want to just like sack the Mew matchup. So that's probably the change that I would make. So we're just running tonight. I just had like a feeling that like tonight, like it was gonna be like a Mew or Rapid Strike night. Like we're gonna face a couple of those. Also, LCP Mirror, tough. No chorus until turn 6. Yeah, that's pretty difficult to win. Roxanne is a lie. Yeah, Judge has been kind of a lie for me today, I feel. So far, I've judged my opponents into Stadium Bounce plus... No, I've judged them into Peony. And then we judged them into 3 basics and a chorus. It's just been one of those days. How is Mew's win rate doing? Fusion hovering 50-50? Okay, why would the... Okay. I know chat's looking for it. Charizard Arceus. Okay, 2-1. I was gonna say that's kind of a throwback. Nothing really even new here. It's kind of a mess. Gonna face LDF? That'd be pretty cool. What else is doing? We have the Snorlax Pidgeot deck. I would happily face that, but we won't. I guess I had 2-1. We could face them. I think the Pidgeot build would be more difficult than just the class. Excuse me. Be harder than the classic build, but I still think we would be all right. With Drapion V prize drag. Wow. Wait, oh, were they playing Mew? You donked him with they were playing Miraidon? Did they like open Mareep, draw pass or something? Or what happens? What? And you couldn't just use like oh, we were like a Luminion or something that like fish pass, and the play was double gates Dragonite or double gate Drapion. Insane. Goated play. Alright. I'm sure the Guardies and probably the Guardies and Snorlaxes. Actually, Tina is what's holding up the show here. Where are all the Guardy gamers? What made them decide to play so fast today? It's all the Rapid Strikes and Tinas. There we go. That's more like it. I was getting worried for a second that my all my homies playing Gardevoir had like disappeared or started to play fast or something. Whoa. Gardevoir not doing so hot tonight. At least after 2 rounds. Yeah, top 16, so probably can go 6-2. I guess 503. Yeah, I guess. Zard 2-1, nice. Oh, there you are. Goated. And the TM Devo, I kind of like that. Like over the justified gloves right now. I think that like Devo's like the next level tech card. Like gloves was the tech for San Antonio, but like now people are playing gloves. You gotta switch over to TM's evolution. Kind of funny. Pretty solid list. Zard honestly feels pretty optimized right now. Coughing is not optimized. Don't do that. Okay, coughing is suboptimal. Just in general, being sick is just not the play. Zorobox at 3 now? Aw, 2-1. Yo, I'd just really like to... Okay, they're playing Metal Energy, so Noivern couldn't just absolutely body them, but like... Still. Noivern is still kind of... Noivern or Goodra just kind of bodies them. I guess like Scissor can't do anything when like I path myself. They can't counter my stadiums, so Scissor does 10 damage. Yo, I'd clap his Zorobox real quick. That's very free. What's my list for today? Same one it has been, except I took out the Earthen Vessel for a Yakumo. So we can beat Mew and Rapid Strike. Instead of being a... I never even find the Earthen Vessel, so... it hasn't come up the first 3 rounds, but that's okay. How's the other Regidrago doing? Dang. Cloth do be kind of a tricky matchup, though. That one is... Judge Cloth? Yo. And the Luxurious Cave. Is this the next level Cloth cooking? Stop changing the list. I like the XP share because I don't have to find it on a specific turn. Like, it's hard to find the win of Raihan right when I need it. I can just like throw the XP share on the board and not have to worry about finding it. I mean, I think Raihan's still fine, but then it's also eating at my supporters that I'm not playing Judge or Iono or Boss. But it does give you like the flexibility of, oh, when Arc attached turn 1, my Arc got knocked out, I can go Raihan, DT, Nova, and still get a big hit in. So I don't think it's like awful. But I like the EXP share like better for Guardy when I can just stick it in play and like forget about it. Like I don't have like if they're gonna be like, playing an Iono on me, I don't have to like find the Raihan that turn. I'm like only using one Trini Nova in that matchup. Classic Guardy Mirror headed for a tie. Nothing we haven't seen before. Pokestop 2, Chorus, and LCB Mirror. That's painful. I've been there. There was one time I was playing LTP on stream and I played a Chorus. I prized a Chorus. Hit Pokestop and milled, I think 2 Chorus and like a Clara or something. And it was just like, well, I kind of lose. I cannot draw any cards. Oh, we're not just instantly tying? Do we get a time extension? Hold up, chat. What are my thoughts on the Miraidon matchup? Yeah, it is pretty close. Like, if you, like, assuming that's, you can get, like the Arceus, like, if you can Trini Nova on, like, you get down Arceus and a Reggie and a Path turn 1, and you can Nova onto a VSTAR, it's really hard for them to win, but, like, yeah, if they just have everything early, it can kind of run you off the table a little bit, but if you can just like that's what happened that first round against Miraidon. I just wasn't able to really ever establish myself, like despite Judge Path and all that. I think the match was fine. Have I ever struggled with VSTAR? Yeah, several times. It's actually like the optimal thing to do in the Snorlax matchup is you just load up one Reggie and you just attach to it, have like, and then if they ever do hit the Erica, you have the switch the Turo, and then you can VSTAR and get switch and Turo again. If you need it. But like also Judge Path kind of just destroys them. Oh, no problem. always, yeah, feel free to ask ask questions anytime. That's what these streams are here for. It must be some sort of judge call. Yeah. Why do I need the third one? Because Dragon Laser is a good attack. Also, prizing is scuffed. Like I always want to have the 2 V's, but Dragon Laser is like I use it several times. No, I did not say that, Josh. Whoa. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, Poketech. I like just prizing. I don't want to prize it. And I like against like in that finals against Zard, I Trini Nova to Rotom turn 1 or turn 2. Another Tina. Ah, dang it. I Trini Nova to Rotom turn 1, and then later in the game I used Dragon Laser to hit 130 on the active Zard and knock out that Rotom, and it like won me the game because then I can knock out that Zard next turn. Instead of like if I hit it with like the Rolling Iron, I'm 2-hitting it anyway, but I still get to pick up the 2 prizes. And also, like, if you can survive against Roaring Moon, Dragon Laser to knock out, like, the active one after it gouged and ping 30 on a bench one is kind of cool. Because me, I start prizing in Dragon Laser, like, pretty, like, niche, like, okay attack. Like, I want to have it turn 1 most of the time. Like, I want Arc, but also most of the time want to get one down turn 1. Oh, how you're running for Charlotte? That's kind of cool. Against Lax. Well, that's you're playing Dragonite like in Lost Box. That should be pretty easy, right? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna place a wild guess that this Giratina player doesn't play quite as well as my previous opponents. One already sent the battle over. Bro's on top of things. Alright. Let's just do the same thing we did last time. How about my opponent plays exactly the same as last time? That'd be awesome. Same sleeves. I feel like it checks out. Yeah. My opponent kind of set up last time. Sort of. Not really. Dravion gaining your own cone piece. Hey, we're 3 for 3 on a coin flips. Feels good. I mean, that's the hand. Arcatash. Yeah. If the Regidrago had a colorless in the attack cost, like it might be worth considering V-Guard, but it's just so anti-synergistic. I don't really need you yet. But also, it feels bad to discard you, but we're going greed mode. We don't really need Yakumo, don't need Path to the Peak. They're playing 1 rope. You're not going to get that turn 1. It's fine. Yeah, we have the Giratina. That's what's most important. How about second? Did prize an Arc V-Star. Mildly annoying. And we have all the energies. Cool. So we do this. Wonderful. Items have never been this good. You always go second? Yes. You hit another mirror? Yeah, I mean, with Tina being the most popular deck in the tournament, turns out you're gonna face it a lot. Okay, that's kind of a painful chorus. I'm down. If you want to lost zone both your rods, this matchup can get kind of grindy, so like you have to lost impact at least twice. Actually, Ninja is kind of interesting. I guess they aren't planning on using flower selecting then. There's a cart. What would be the like worst case scenario for me is like if they go Jet, Abyss, Seek, or no, they go Rope. Oh, there goes the Rope. Thank goodness. Because like if they can go Path, Abyss Seeking, like Escape Rope, it's so hard for me to put everything together next turn. And they didn't find Path. Wonderful. Oh, Tina's probably gonna be the second most popular deck in Portland. You're gonna have to know how to play the mirror. I want to play Iono on them. Feels kind of weird to bin the research, but I just have a feeling that they have some good cards in hand. That's only a 1 card difference anyway. And then they have 2 less cards in hand. 5 in the wall soon. Not phenomenal draw. I hate this card, but I'm gonna grab it because hitting tails on it would be pretty good. So Lax is a bad call. I mean, if Lax is your deck, then play it. But like, personally, I would not be playing Snorlax. But that's just me. Okay, we need double turbo energy, and then let's get. Am I down any dragons? I'm not. That's kind of sketchy. Let's go with Judge. I mean, we can. Play 1 Iono. Like, I want to have the ability to Dragon Laser next turn. Like, I don't want to just have like no attacks and just be like, well, Apex Dragon for nothing. Like, ideally, they're not attacking next turn anyway. And we just boss Nova or something, or Judge Nova. I don't think there is like an answer for. I mean, your answer for Lax is hope your opponent's, or your answer for Tina is hope your opponent's bad. Judge, I guess that's an Iono. They see more cards. It is a, it's yeah, it makes more sense to be fraudulent. Never mind. So hopefully my opponent can't get all the cards put together here. He is already down a couple psychics early into super odds, so could be an interesting thing to potentially come up. There's a boss and a Sableye. I guess they can't gust yet, so they're not getting to my Regidrago. I'd much rather them knock out the Arc than the Regi. If you want to knock out, you don't want to knock out either one, I'd be very, very happy. It's an Evolve Attached Judge. There's a Gate, so we're at least seeing a Shred, and I assume probably a Lost Impact. I have to imagine a Lost Impact. But they need to have... Okay, they're just thinning. They're not there yet? Question mark? Okay, that's another Psychic Energy. That is all of them, and one Super Rod is gone. Yo, this is kind of spicy. If they whiff Tina VSTAR, they're in a very poor spot. With all their Psychics down and no prize cards to show for it. And 1 Rod left. I'm guessing because they just haven't slammed it down, they don't have it. There's no reason you don't have a reason to not do it. What? Okay. Never mind. Okay. But still, if they have no other Tina to put down, or even if they do have a Tina to put down, Judge, knock out the active. Add a Comfy. Yeah, I probably have all the bench guy attached to it. Judge, Dragon Laser, Path, sure. Path only helps me. I mean, they don't have too many energies left at this point. Okay. And there's no backup Tina. All the psychics are gone. Things don't look so bad. Shoe? Oh. I don't really want you right now, but also I don't want to discard you. So I don't have anything down, right? Like, I can't copy anything. Yeah, so I don't want to, like, blow this and not be able to even attack it all this turn, so... Feels bad, but We'll do this. Yo, that's kind of cool. Heads. I'm gonna grab Giratina, so when I top deck Ultra Ball, we'll be chilling. Any reason not to up the Drago last turn? Well, they only play one Iono, so I wasn't really worried about that. Yeah, the EXP share is better than Raihan in this. Well, could not be if they Star Requiem, but at least we have a couple turns to attach energies. I mean, I was never going to evolve the Regi that I put energies on, but I wanted to make sure I had the knockout. With only one Iono on the list, I wasn't concerned about like losing my Regi. Alright, we're gonna get spit into. If there's no Tina, I really don't care. Okay, there is a Tina. I do care, but still, energies are an issue. There's a couple Tinas. Unfortunately, we have no way of reaching for the knockout. Gate here feels kind of bad. I think that's grass and water energy. But that's, I mean, yeah. And they have 14 energies. They're committing them all to the Tina. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Iono? Okay, thank you. Not helpful. They found the one of Rod. That is helpful. Well, I can Ultra Ball for the V-Star and at least get Dragon Laser on a bigger Pokemon. Dang, they got the Psychic Energies back. Turo is not helpful. Well, we take this knockout, and we are kind of just hoping for the best. I don't know if it really matters. If they whiff for one more turn, like they just have three cards in hand, they have to find a couple different cards. If they can whiff for one more turn, we are still in this game. But if they lost Impact or Star Requiem, we are in trouble. I mean, we've seen some supporters. They just straight promote the Tina. That's bad news. Well, they can. They rotted back, and they also have Star Requiem, and they rotted back in 2 energies and a Tina V-Star, so they can. Obviously, taking that one prize feels kind of bad, but I still sort of have to do it. Like, I gave them Roxanne. Alright, well, those aren't meaningful cards. So hopefully that means Chorus just gave them nothing. Jet back. That means they have to find their last gate to attack this turn. So that's a good sign. Or did they lost in a gate earlier? No, that's last game. That was last round. My opponent lost in a gate turn 1. Well, hold up. Yeah, Requiem preserves the energies, so. And they have 2 psychics left anyway, so. Wait, they're playing 3 rods? Oh, they are. Oops, okay. Ram? That's totally cool with me. Alright, I was like, makes sense why they were so willing to lost zone a rod earlier. Alright. But that's fine. Fire is not helpful. Heads is kind of cool though. Heads gives me Giratina. Thins out the deck. I can not there just to thin. Dragon Laser. I guess if we got Roxanne into boss, we get Dragon Laser for 2 prizes. Another path is no good. What kind of sucks is they can Requiem around the EXP share. Honestly, I might kind of go with the Roxanne if they found the gates. Must have top decked it. Or they might have had it all along and just didn't want to put it down without the V-Star. Or I just don't know. Sucks we've just not been able to find supporter cards at all this game. It's the fun of playing Judge. Oh, come on. I mean, they still have just that Star Requiem. Alright, can I get a research off the top? This is where Earthen Vessel off the top would be pretty gas. Or you know what? Raihan would be better than EXP share. Not that we'd find it, but... Judge, we're still alive. Going Ultra Ball Grass Energy, Giratina. Nothing. Well, hold up. This could be Tails. Tails for Ditto. Aroma, I hate you. Dang it, if that was Tails, like it's just Ditto and helps us stay alive. Ah. Dang it, man. Finding supporter cards is hard. That looks so good, but just couldn't. Yeah, because they had lost in a boss already, so it only would have had one, the one left. Rope was gone, and it would have been kind of annoying for them to hit through it. Aroma is such an annoying card. I wish I did not have to play it, but I literally have to. There's like no, like playing Nest Ball is bad because then we can't, like we have less ways to search out our Evos. Dang. I even want to take an Ultra Ball out Goodra. Dang. Unfortunate. I did what like I had to do, just kind of. Deck is kind of clunky sometimes, and it's just not a great matchup. Like even though they didn't set up, like Judges didn't stick. Is Pokegear ever worth the conclusion, or is it worth the inclusion? I knew it would be cool, but where's the space? Yeah, I just Aromas are so uncooperative. Is my resistance any good? Probably not. Let's see. I mean, I'm sure it's... Maybe some people will, like a lot of people will drop it, like 2 and 1 in these records, and I mean 50%, so often I use Turo. It's pretty like crucial in that Miraidon game plan, so you can have a bench without you just have a board without any bench. So you can just spam Noivern over and over again and win. I mean, Great Balls are RNG in a different way. It just feels... It's just not a coin flip. It's... Look at the top 7. I think Aromas are better than Great Balls. But, like, it feels... Like, if there was, like, a Cherish Ball or something... It's Quad Burnett. Yeah, I know, right? Quad Burnett. If Burnett was an item... Yeah, like they're both RNG, so I'd rather just like Aroma, like a lot of time like Aroma doesn't, like it's not like game breaking to flip the wrong Aroma result, because like you got 4 of them, like usually like balances out. Like it sure is an annoying card to have to like rely on. Few battle compressors. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Give me a spec battle compressor. And then we're cooking. Alright, just no more Tinas, please. I nearly scammed another one. Oh no, the Moon Bat is down. Are you dropping? Are you gonna keep running it? Yeah. Forgot the Greninja play. Oof. Oh, against the Roaring Moon. Oh well. Yeah. I mean, this like probably isn't like the strongest medical at the moment. Like the Tina hype going so crazy. Like post Portland, when Tina underperforms, then that'll be peak farming time for Arc Regidrago. But yeah, right now with all this Tina, like when I started playing this deck and Zard was still the most popular thing, that was great. Yeah, 6 and 2 makes it. There'll be a couple bubbles probably. Like I'm pretty sure Doom have like a similar, almost the exact same size, and like 3 or 4 mists. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people missed, but maybe with like drops and ties. I have not played the Goldengo matchup, but yeah, it's probably just Judge Path. And I guess Noivern could be kind of, I guess they play a ton of workers, so Noivern doesn't really matter. It's just like those worth cutting for Tool Jammer and Zard. I'd like just to have the mirror attack. Like I don't really know like what Tool Jammer stops. Like it stops Team Devo, but like the decks that play Team Devo have a way around it. Yeah, 512 probably does not make it. Haven't been too many ties either. I mean, quite a few 2-and-1s have dropped. Even some 2-and-0s dropped. Who knows? We'll see. Even a 1-0 drop. I haven't really hit like, I mean, in the 3 rounds that we played Pokemon, because we had a no-show. I haven't really hit an amazing matchup yet. So hopefully we can get a Zard or a Guardy or Snorlax, just something easy. No more Tinas. It might be time to get back to Lugia if we just keep facing Tinas over and over again. It's all right. Like if I draw better versus that Tina, we win. Like that Iono that they gave me, or that I put a Judge on them. I just didn't draw anything. Like that's that's the annoying part about Judge. When I judge them into Chorus, plus double Tina, and I draw Ultra Ball, Turo, Aroma, or whatever. But yeah, there was that one like Aroma that we played like prior to Ultra Ball, but it just hit tails, right? So that hits heads. We're in a lot better of a spot. I was Toadbox 4-0. Toadbox is the pile, but if it sets up, it's a solid deck. I mean, just the if it sets up part is kind of the thing. Yeah. Like what we Iono Tina into a Chorus, and we judge them into a Chorus, so we just kind of have to just kind of have to shrug, like, okay, you just found this stuff. I have not had a game like in a tournament against Tina where I've judged them into nothing. Like the 2 times I have beat Tina with this deck, I mean that opponent just did not know how to play. And the other time, in this tournament, it was like similar to that last round, that last opponent, except like I killed their lone Tina, so I didn't miss at the end. Like I had everything at the end. Because it is so awkward through Judge Path, for them to get all their Tinas down and whatnot. You want to do 404? I don't think you're gonna find 4 people who want to tie with you. It's gonna be hard. I don't think that would make it either. 6 and 2 would be better than that. Like 503 maybe could cheese in, but yeah, 611. There we go. 404 would just be good for the memes. Not actually for making top cut. Got 7 matches left, 5 minutes. I wouldn't be opposed to a couple ties. See junior ID 7 times. Who's better than 5-3? Well, so you'd be tied with all the 6 and 2s, and then the 6-1-1s, 7-1s. It'd be hard to find people to ID with, but yeah, I'd be okay with some ties though. Put some people on some weird records. And we're, from this point forward, we're halfway through the tournament. Hopefully that's just all the Giratina VSTAR decks out of the way. But there's many more though. Not too many of them are just totally bombed out yet. You misplayed? Oof. 503? No, 503 is the same as 6 and 2. You're the same. I have a high chance to fight Mew? How many Mews are there at 2 and 2? I mean, I guess I mean, there are a few, I guess. I mean, they're dropping, so no, I don't think so. Okay. Ash to the wrong Tina. You can't math, it's fine. It's fine, mathing is hard. Versus Moon. It's not even like all the Guardy gamers. it's the Peak of Union control thing. Oof. Not Pika, Mewtwo being control. Oof. Yeah, facing Zard sounds like a pretty bad time. Pathlock by Tina. How do you beat Mew? Well, Mew kind of can't one-shot V-Union. I mean, it can. Well, no, if it has a V-Guard on, they would, like, V-Guard for, like, 4 tabs doesn't kill. And then, like, a Defiance Vest, too. Like, the Mew just doesn't kill V-Union. And then Spirit Team prevents them from drawing cards. I mean, Yakumo hammers. I'd be alright. But like you've no draw engine, you probably just like scoop to to judge spam. I don't know if this is Sanders burner. What does Love Disc do? I think it's like both players like draw 3 cards or something. So I don't know if it's just like deck out, like kind of like Carbominable type thing, or if it's like bonus like draw engine. I don't know. Very, very goofy deck. Hopefully I saw my opponent from last round was still playing. Hopefully they got the dub. No. Well, darn. My resistance is gonna be pretty bad. Hopefully, yeah, everyone I face moving forward, like this person does well, and either my opponents just drop instantly and don't do worse, or they just decide to win out. 2 matches to go. Yeah, tie would be kind of cool here. We're not opposed to ties. Fusion Mew kind of popping off. Oh, we could face LDF. Chad is looking for that one. Could happen. Fusion Mew is kind of a silly deck. I might take Tina. Tina's a good deck. Well, the only one that might tie is kind of an irrelevant match, but okay. We got plenty of time. Hopefully some of these 2 and 2s get out of here. Some of the 3 and 1s drop. Come on. Help bro out over here. How Sablezard beats Charizard EX. Double TM's evolution makes it kind of annoying for them, like especially if you can Lost Mine onto their attackers and like de-evolution knock them all out at once, or you just like cram, hit one, catch your cram again, hit one. You can take out all their attackers in one move, and you combine it with Roxanne. It's tough to come back from. Poor Mewtwo. Bro just wanted to play Mewtwo v Union and facing Charizard. Hey, with a double Mimikyu cape, it's possible, right? Bro. I guess Bro's playing the Charmeleon that 70s, so yeah, not like the one that like slaps. Like, eventually they knock themselves out, so if you had enough healing. It's weird that this tournament is like it goes to time and it doesn't immediately tie. Like, that's kind of weird. It's the second time that's happened. Well, Judge Call had a 1 and 2. Let's go. Busted. We are, yeah. We are slow playing at 1 and 2. This is peak Pokemon. Dang. Yeah, they're probably not making top cut anyway at 1 and 2. The resistance is probably garbage. I just think it's weird that, like, that's like 2 rounds in a row that they haven't like instantly tied, so, or it goes to timeout and hasn't tied the match automatically. So I don't know if like that's like a setting that you can like set, like don't instantly tie when it goes to timeout. But that's kind of funny. I don't know if I've seen that before. Oh. What deck am I playing? The one and only Arceus Regidrago. Dang. Tough. Mewtwo v Union is just too good. Maybe they're giving them like +3 turns. How would that work though? It's like you couldn't like moderate that. I wonder if it says. When time is called, there'll be a tie. What the heck? That's funny, and like their little slow play part, or your opponent admitting to playing slowly. Yeah, your opponent's gonna admit that, yeah, I was slow playing. I was breaking the rules. Yeah, I was cheating. Oh, there we go. Okay. No! Why? Why? Not number 3. Grr. This is very, very triggering. Well. Let's just win. Tina, 3 straight rounds. If I would have known that the script said this, I would have played Lugia. Why you gotta do me like this, script? We're clearly not on the same page at this current moment. Well, hopefully we can get our first Judge Path scam of the day. This one is playing 3 super odds, so I'll have to remember that. Actually, pretty similar to what we saw last time. There's 3 Jet Energies. Hisuian Heavy Ball, though. Ooh. Against... Okay. We're fine. It's okay. You might have contributed to it. Yeah, don't. Please never win 3 Tournament of Dooms in a row. It's all your fault. This is all your fault, Jam. Oops, I don't know. Winning like that? That's yeah. Well, like, it's not like I'm like the other day when I faced 2 claw. I faced like 2 of the 3 claws. Like, Tina is the most popular deck tonight, so like it maybe not hitting 3 in a row makes sense, but like facing it up, like I feel like Zard's not that much farther behind. Like, I would take 3 Zards. Finally lost. Oh no, I won the coin flip again. Like, luckily I'm undefeated on coin flips. Like, that's super cool. Even you're on Tina, Casey? I failed this world. Nah, Tina's fine. I used to be a cringe Tina hater, but the deck's cool. I'm gonna keep Ditto around. Having that rope protection, kind of neat. I'm not gonna bench him turn 1. No. We have the classic Architect Pass turn 1. Can't be beat. And we'll actually have an attacker to discard. Cool! Already better than last time. Let's hope my opponent doesn't just immediately slam down Chorus. Another Tina. VIP pass. Rude. Finally fulfilling it. Making good on an old promise, I see. Tina's cool. Like, as much as it's a really fun deck to like dump on, because like there's very few decks that like have such like it has such a high ceiling but such an infuriatingly low floor of like, yeah, like, you do like such a wide range of outcomes. My opponent is popping off. This is very sad. Splup 10 would ever matter. There was a game against Snorlax Stall the other day where my opponent trapped the Ditto and I was just spamming Splup. I wish I had that recorded. That would be an all-time moment. There's a Jet Energy. I'm probably just gonna see an Abyss Seeking. I mean, I select Abyss Seeking, puts him right in line to get a attack going next turn. There's a boss. That's good. We like to see boss go. They are playing 2. They grab this Hisuian Heavy Ball. Is somebody prized? Busted one of Hisuian Heavy Ball? That's hilarious. You don't usually see Heavy Ball in Tina, but it's pretty good if you find the turn 1, I guess. Third Comfy was prized. Gas. Alright. I'm assuming they have a Jet in hand if they lost zone 1. If they didn't lost zone a Jet, or if they okay, I'll kind of say, but they're not Abyss Seeking actually. That's interesting. I think that's a misplay, honestly. If you don't get swapped for game, you just quit. Career-ending moments. It goes a ride, but they're playing 3 of them, so it doesn't matter like it would. And so by eventually the third Comfy retreat. I guess it's the same as a Abyss Seeking. Going for a spit. The 110 here like doesn't matter. Wow, and no path. That feels incorrect. Like, you still have to Lost Impact me. I don't want to get rid of this Reggie. Dang it, man. I want to Judge, but it's kind of like a big leap of faith that I find a Reggie on the other side of it. And then if I research this away, like, we know that their hand's kind of good. This is annoying. Do I Starburst for Ultra Ball, Judge, and just trust that I'll find an energy? Sure. Yeah. We're gonna find an energy, it's fine, but also I have to disrupt my opponent. I don't really want to dump a ton of supporters either. Feeling better? Kind of. I mean, yes, I'm feeling better. This tournament, though, is not going great. 3 Tinas in a row. And we whipped... of course, I hit the Drago. Come on, bro. I hit the Drago, but with the energy. That's so messed up. I play like 13 energies. 14 energies. Not 13. And only had 2 Dragos. Bro, I play to my outs. I play, like, I make the mathematically smart play, and I get bodied for it. Okay, luckily Judge stuck. That feels so bad. Now another DT. Fine. I'm not picky. That's okay. Luckily my opponents didn't do anything. Well, yeah, not really. We didn't see a Colress come right down, so. Man, imagine how we'd be doing that if we got on the knockout last turn. Now spitting turn 1 actually did matter. Alright, another energy. We have a Noivern down, but really nothing super meaningful. Hey, what's a Pokemon collector? I haven't seen you in chat here in a minute. We're so back. I don't know about that. Let's hold up. We're not. I don't want to go that far. Okay, there's also a path. That's an irrelevant card. So, chillin? Question? Card. Okay. Okay. Energy's gone. Okay. Honestly, if they don't have anything, touch another comfy pass. No, they're gonna dig one more. Why do you attach first then? Like you could Colress and then find Jet and find Gate and stuff and attack. Interesting. Yeah, I'm probably just attaching fire and research. Just getting that Giratina in the discard pile and splits the energies. Obviously doesn't have a whole lot going on. Okay, trekking. No. Ultra Ball? That is more... I'll probably get the other Regidrago. I already have the best attacker in my deck in the discard pile, so... Best attacker in this matchup. Okay. We do this. I don't like doing this though, just so I'm gonna know if the energy's on there anyway. I might draw them all, now it suck. But we didn't. So that didn't suck. I just like to have the DTE there for a lost impact so I don't like strain myself without energies. Don't really care about the result of this aroma, I just want to get them out of the deck. I don't think I Trekking Shoes here because they can't Roxanne me. I don't want to draw into more energies. Turo's kind of fine, actually. Like, I don't know if it really actually matters that much. Well, the deck is super thinned out now. Like, these shoes should just be finding straight gas. It can't even, like, rope and find a prize. Ditto's doing his job. More shoes. Yeah, more shoes than I know what to do with. And we haven't spent a single boss yet, so... You had a great hand, your opponent disconnected? Nice. How does it feel to be good at the game? Okay, they played Colress. If they could find their one-up counter catcher and KO a bench Regidrago, that would feel really bad. All 3 paths in the lost zone. Feels good. Path is as useful as Battle VIP Pass right now. Because even if they like going with like a Sableye like 60-60, I guess we're not like, yeah, if they do that, we like still can dig and find boss, take 2 prizes. We should win right now. It's not there yet. And to be honest, like carrying the Ditto doesn't really do a lot. Like, I mean, gets him a prize card, gets the energy off the board, which I guess is something. Rope, I'll give you Ditto. Well, if they had counter catcher to KO the Regi, which they clearly don't have it right now, so they probably go knockout. So, okay. Like, carrying the Ditto doesn't do a ton, but also putting 60 on these dudes doesn't do a ton either. Like, the argument to killing Ditto is it gets rid of the DTE, which makes my lost impact worse, which looks like what they're going to do. It also makes them see less off an Iono. And they still have to take 2 knockouts to win, so it also like they're going to do it. They clearly weren't thrilled about it, but they did do it. So now lost impact feels kind of weird. But we're gonna get there. Okay. I haven't seen a boss yet. Heads. Let's just grab the Altaria. We'll never need that. Have both boss, more shoes. Get to see 4 more cards. No. Dang it. This is awkward. Dang it. I don't even like really know what we do right now. Okay. Let's find we're finding boss. We found boss. We knocked them out. So I just have the 1 grass left. So what I have to do here, and it's so scuffed, but I'll do 1 grass off each. So no matter which one they knock out, I still have just enough energies to win this game. I can't commit the energy because then it sucks because we can't commit the energy, so we get kind of bodied by Roxanne. But if I do commit the energy, we lose the counter catcher or boss or rope. I don't have a research left either, so I don't have like a deep dig into the deck. Yeah, and I'm down on my judges, so we get Roxanne here where we probably lose. With 12 cards in deck, 2 rocks, they like probably have it. I think that's the play I have to make. If I just knock out Sable, I'm not winning. I'd like to have the Ultra Ball earlier to thin. Fortunately, or could have gotten rid of the Duraludon and saved the energies and have no issues here. Okay. What you got? Anything? The suspense. Okay. Well, it's not an Iono. We can still draw into the energy. Please. Iono. So we have the actual energy and a shoe. So we get top deck plus 2 more cards. With 1 actual out and 1 thing that lets us see more. The Ultra Ball there would clutch, like just burn 3 cards. Requiem. It's all gonna come down to whether I can find this or not. Getting rid of that Ditto. Man, if I would have, yeah, getting rid of the Ditto there was actually clutch. Should have put the DT on one of the bench guys. I could have, then we just have the game wrapped up. Raihan would win it here, so whoever said Raihan over EXP share, you were right. It would have won me the game here. Dang it, man, that sucks. So close back-to-back games against Tina. That's just the way she goes. Now my opponent's going for the flex. I feel like we had to make that play. I could have taken them both off the active and it's been like, you don't have counter catcher. But like the 12 cards in deck, surely they find it, right? I mean, we didn't have great odds to find the energy. We weren't in a great spot. The matchup just sucks, but like, We finally scammed them with Judge. Like if we just found energy a turn earlier, like that one turn we played Judge and found the Regidrago instead of the energy. If we Nova that turn, I could knock out the Sableye and be fine. So like I made the right play. Like the play that made the most mathematical sense. We just got bodied for it. Sucks. Dang it. Well, that was a lot shorter than I hoped for it to be, honestly. I had a good feeling about it tonight, but getting absolutely like facing 3 Tinas in a row was not what we had planned. So unfortunately, I think with all the Tina hype right now, like Regidrago's like not the play, and like there's like Tina always seems to underperform when like the hype around it is highest. So I'd genuinely be surprised if it has, I mean, it'll probably be near the top tables, but I'd be surprised if it like actually wins the event or gets pretty close. Like it'll probably be there, but if it made it back to finals again, I'd be kind of surprised. Because like everyone's on the deck right now, everyone's saying about how good it is, and like whenever that happens and that exists, that deck always underperforms. Unless you're Silver Tempest Lugia. Well, yeah, obviously in hindsight, if I put DT on the bench Regidrago instead of the Ditto, I win. So probably should have done that. But then if my opponent like counter catchers the Drago without the DT, I can't one-shot a Tina. It was just kind of goofy. Couldn't. This deck is just kind of a mess. It wouldn't surprise me, like going like what was it, Pittsburgh this year? Like Tina was the most played deck. Everyone was like saying about how great Tina was, and it did vary. Like there's like one in top 8, and then like it just disappeared for a few events after that. Like it drastically. There's like the one that got top 8, the one that got 9. But like for being the most played deck, it didn't convert. Why not? And it was like a different format and all that. But, we'll see how it plays out. Personally, if I mean, Tina is a solid play. Like it beats everything, but I mean, yeah, you 50-50s like across the board. So it's an interesting call. Because you don't really have any stress-free matchups, so it's definitely a taxing grind to choose to play the deck. Like you just started the game. Like had the game already been like played out, or had it just started? Well, I think that's okay, because like your opponent could have saw their hands and then been like, oh, this hand sucks, I'm gonna try to DC and get a do-over. Yeah, Tina's doing very well tonight. I'm sure it's gonna show it. Like it's gonna be the second most played deck in Portland. It's kind of frustrating right now trying to play a deck that loses to it. But yeah. I don't really like Roaring Moon and Lost Tina. I don't think it makes too much, like the amount of cards you have to put into your deck, I don't feel like it makes a ton of sense. Like if you just want to have another like one-shot attacker like against up against Mew, like you can just play like Spiritomb and it's like a better card into more matchups. If you want to one-shot Charizard, you can just play Shaman, not to put all the extra energies in. I just don't really understand why you'd play the Roaring Moon. It just seems like a lot of extra for not a lot of gain. Yeah, I really enjoy this deck. It's kind of a frustrating experience sometimes because it is on the clunky side. When everything flows right, it's a very good deck. Yeah, everything flows right. You dodge Tina. It's pretty good deck. But yeah, phase 3 Tina's in. And all those games against Tina, like I said, that first one that we won, we like totally blew him out. But the other two, we were just like one turn away. So, and if the cards fall a little bit better, we are winning both those games. Did I go to San Antonio? Unfortunately got bodied by American Airlines, so could not quite make it. I was talking about Tina, or Regidrago, talking about a bunch of different decks. But like, I wasn't expecting him to go for the Sableye. Then if he goes catcher knocks out the Regidrago, then it's like, well, like obviously in hindsight, yes. Well, it's just like not miss energy off a Judge. Then the Sableye play would have been bad there. We just missed like too much throughout those games. Like it wasn't happening when those first couple tournaments I played with this deck. Even yesterday, for the most part, we didn't miss too much throughout the course of the tournament, but happens, I guess. I guess if that's, I did have the Yakumo in that opening hand yesterday, or not yesterday, in that last game. If that was Earthen Vessel, we attack and we win. Feels bad. It feels real bad. Well, I think that'll be it for tonight. I don't know if there's any tournaments tomorrow worth doing. Kind of behind on like making actual videos, so I might try to do that tomorrow. Looks like there's not. Oh, there's like that qualifier thing that I qualified for. Okay, well, I might try to do that then. Suppose like hundreds of packs prizing or something. So might give. Yeah, we'll give that a go tomorrow. I don't remember how much they said the pricing was going to be, but it was a lot. Let me find it on their Discord. It was pretty good. It was like 100 something packs. I gotta dig and find it, but yeah, first was 160 codes, so we'll do this one tomorrow. Well, it'll go better, trust. Yeah, that'll be it for me today. Yakumo's fine. It's good against Mew and Rapid Strike, but those decks aren't too popular online, so it's like probably not a great play online, but I think IRL you should have it. Yeah, that'll be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow night, running a bag, trying again. Just don't face Tina. The deck's fine, or just don't miss too many times. All right, I appreciate you guys. Join the Discord, like, subscribe, that cool stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow.